You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine. Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. Lights are shining bright. My friends are in the club, we'll go all night. I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music and the chase. Like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Feel your hands, the way you're touching me around my neck. pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. I can't get enough. Oh, it's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. History. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Can't get enough.
Hi. Oh, hi everyone. It has been a morning. Hi everyone who is out there joining us today. Sorry, I'll explain in a minute. Let me just say a big hi to everyone first. Sorry, I feel exhausted today, so I'm doing my best. Hit the like Laurie has said. We've got Sherelle. Hi Diane. Yeah, sorry there wasn't a placeholder tonight. That's my bad. Hi Katie, Diana, Laurie, Mrs. Shoot, California, Michelle. I'm so tired. Sharon, Melanie, Marcy. Good morning. Yes. It's a pity that actually didn't come through. It's laggy again. Hey Dee and Sam. Oh my gosh. Josette, I think that's right. Good morning from Huxvana, Sweden. 4 a.m. here. So that's the next thing I'm going to chat about is the auction. Okay, so people who are having the sound issue apparently log out and log back in again, and it should work. Okay. I'm going to push through, see if it fixes. If it doesn't fix in the next couple of minutes, then I'll start a new live. If everybody who's saying that the sound is not working, could you please just I think it's refresh your page or something along those lines. That would be wonderful. The joys of live. I believe I am simulcasting in the Facebook group. If you have not joined our Facebook group, make sure you do that. Just look for Planners Anonymous Group and you will find us in there. There has been a lot of things going on this weekend. So, most of last week, I was actually in a bit of pain. So I've had one of my fillings broke. And I am not very good with dentists, even though my dentist is amazing. So it's been impacting on sleep and everything, as you can imagine. So I've been dealing with that. We've also had we had the auction. So for those who are tuning in and don't know, or tuning in later on down the track, the auction. So we went through when we did our first warehouse move. Sorry, I'm so tired. Stop saying you're tired. When we did the first warehouse move, we noticed we had a whole bunch of stuff that we couldn't send over to the warehouse because it was like ones or twos or or 5s or 10s or just like a really small amount or like bits and pieces. And because we were then paying for storage space, and we decided not to send it. And they've been sitting here in our house ever since that first move, which was like, I don't know, like a year and a half. Oh my gosh, ago. I'm so time blind. I have no idea. And Michael said he was going to come in here and talk about the auction with me. I have no idea where he is. I'm trying to stall so that he comes in and hears me. So we were looking through it all the other day going, oh, we're, struggling a little bit at the moment. Let's see what we can do to, make some extra cash, because once again, mortgages have gone up here in Australia with the interest rates going up. Words about that. Anyway, that's not for here. And hi, mister, are you joining?
Yes, just briefly.
I was just saying that we we're talking about but we were having a bit of a rough month, struggling a bit, and we needed to make some extra cash. Mortgage payments have gone up again in Australia.
Oh yeah.
They're like an extra what?
Well, since they
Ridiculous
started,
amount
like
since...
over $1,000 more per month since in the last year.
Yeah. So, because I know that a lot of our American friends don't experience that at all.
It's a different mortgage market.
Yeah. So we were like, okay, how can we generate some more money? And Michael's said, well, we could, go through the stuff in the garage. And I was like, yes, that would be great, because that then doesn't really put too much extra strain on me when I'm already really struggling and in a bit of pain. Talking about the dentist earlier as well.
Ah, yes.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even realise. Here, move over. There we go.
Okay, there we are. It's good to see everybody. I don't get to come into these very often anymore.
No.
But it's good to see everybody. I saw a couple of questions. I'm sure, Dee, I'd responded to your question already, but it was just about... Dee had a question about where her pink lemonade is. I have asked Next Smart Ship. Usually, though, the quickest way is just going to be to ask them directly, because their process...
they have a lot more info.
They have a lot more info, and they're quite happy for customers individually to contact them. So,
which is brilliant.
I have asked them, but you probably will get the answer. If you ask them, you'll probably get the answer at the same time I will. So there's no speed advantage to go through me, unless it's a really, really tricky one. But most of the time, if you go through their process and log it with them, they'll then be able to fast track the solution with me anyway. Yeah. But they're pretty good with those kind of things. We love them too. They've been a real big what's the right word? But it's really helped us this year just get a bit of clarity around a lot of things, because the warehouse was being a problem the old one.
Yeah, and I don't think we even realised the
extent of the problem.
Until we moved the warehouse and saw what a actual good warehouse service should be like. Like, we knew the whole time that they were, not really great, because their communication with us was pretty average. But we were like, well, maybe this is just what it's like. Yeah. We're just
small.
us. We're small. We don't know. We haven't dealt with this before. We're learning on the job.
Anyway, the new one's good, and for shipping inquiries, you should be able to contact them, and they should be able to help you. But I have asked you, because you did reach out to me as well. Yeah, that's just a text message from Mum. They're travelling around the country. Yes. So I guess I was just going to hop in briefly today. I've got a big job to do the rest of the day, which is go through and congratulate all of our winners, or rather send out the congratulatory emails. Yes. I guess just a few important things. I might pop back in a few moments with some of the more sought after auction items, because I know there were some really great things in there. I think we were looking to see who was going to get there at the last minute.
There's a few that we were watching. We're like, oh.
Well, it's difficult, because
it's hard.
Every one of our customers, particularly the customers who have been with us for a long time. I mean, you don't have to have been here for a long time, but we've got a history of packing some people's orders for the last 6 years. Yeah. And you see some very familiar names and you think, oh, geez, I've got my fingers crossed for that person. And then somebody else outbids them and you're like, oh, I like that person. And
right in the last couple of seconds as well. And you're like, oh, that's going to hurt. They tried so hard.
I guess our problem is we feel it on both sides. Like, we love all of our customers, and we're happy for the people who have won, and we're commiserating with the people who have missed out. It's but I hope that everyone... It was a stressful morning. It was a stressful morning. I hope that everyone had a really good time and was able to find a unicorn. I know that sometimes the prices got out of whack.
We were shocked ourselves. We were like, have you seen? And we're like, whoa, that's...
We're shocked and flattered because it's really testament. And I think particularly, I was thinking about...
Well, we're not going to talk about how much stuff went for.
But I was thinking about overnight, like some of the stuff, some of the original stuff, like it's just, that's just... to think about, you made basically that whole lot yourself on a couple of cutting machines here, and it's that's a real collector's piece. So it's going to be... I'm kind of interested as to whether or not people are going to use them or... Keep them.
Yeah.
But either way, we wanted to say thank you very much. I'm going to go and do the auctioneering close-offs, sending those kind of things. So
now, on that,
yes,
just so that, because I know that people will be waiting to find out.
Yes.
Because we did have to hack, as we always do, the app, because it was if we had listed everything out individually, it was going to take us days and days and days, and we didn't have days. We literally had half a day to work it out, as seen by the issues that we had when it was going live. And we're like, oh no, crap. And we just also want to thank people who had purchased an auction item and then we had to go, oh look, we're sorry, we had an issue and we had to refund those and take them back, and thanks to everybody for being such a good sport about that. And I was going, honestly, I was going to say something here.
Well, I guess it was we appreciate everyone's patience as we learned how to use that system.
Yeah.
There is, we think we know how it's going to work in terms of sending out the emails for the winners.
And Michael's going to do shipping adjustments too.
And I did a test on that email that you saw me share in the group where I tested against myself.
Yeah.
I tested that. It should work. However, it also might fall down in a heap. So we do have a record of all of the winning bids.
Yeah.
In fact, of all of the bids.
All the bids. Yeah.
So absolute worst case, we'll do a fairly manual process. I'm hoping not, because that's a lot of bids and that's a lot of manual orders. But we'll work that out.
And and that's what I was going to say. Like if you just missed out on your unicorn, there is a chance that the person who won may not pay.
Yeah.
So don't give up hope just yet. And somebody in the comments has said, Sami Planner has said some of the really popular ones might be great for a throwback February. And while that may not work with some of the really old ones, because there's so few artwork, I literally could not fill a kit out anymore with those. Like, it would have to be a double kit, which would be so difficult to do. It may come back in a different form, but it's all about time. Like, we are so time poor.
Yeah.
But we're just glad that we were able to offer these one very last time. And a lot of these things have been on sale several times over the years. And
not all of them. Some of them, particularly the separates, because things
well, the separates didn't. Yeah.
The separates hadn't been before, so it was
and great. Some of the separates aren't even on auction. Some of them are.
Well, no, none of the separates are on auction. They're all just listed because there was a bunch of them.
Yeah.
So it's really been great to do that. I guess in terms of the process, I will be sending out emails today to the winners.
Yeah.
If so, there are a few items where we had multiple available. One that's in my head is
I was just bringing it out.
Is this guy? So this is Sam's version of the sunflower wrap bag.
My handbag.
If you go to or you're on YouTube or if you're on Facebook, so if you look for the Fukushiri.
Furoshiki.
That. If you look for that, you will find a bunch of videos with people tying them in all sorts of wonderful ways.
Yes.
So for the items like that where there are multiple, if it happens that the same person has bid, say, first and third, or first and fifth, if there's only three of that, but if the same person has bid a few times on a particular item, I'm going to send the award or the notification that you've got the first one, and then I'll send you another email asking if you wanted the second as well.
If you had done the two,
that's right,
like two of the top bids. So
if you don't, then let me know and I'll award it to the next person down the list, and so on and so forth. Yeah,
it all depends on how many, and that was the hack that we sort of worked around to, instead of spending a couple of days sort of listing everything out.
Well, and also then if you've got one over here that's 115 and one over here, like it would have been a bit difficult to manage. And
we hadn't really seen this happen before.
No.
We wanted to do something different. We wanted to make it as fair as we possibly could, because I know here when I'm trying to bid for something, not bid like in an auction, but trying to get something on a launch, being in Australia, it's really hard to do that. Like, I was actually comparing my internet speeds with a friend, Jamie's, last night online, and hers is like
That's like
20
10 times.
Yeah,
10
faster
times.
than what I have here. So there is absolutely no chance of me ever, getting something faster than her because,
Yeah.
we wanted to make it fair. We wanted to, and not only in that instance, but also people who are working or, who feel that stress of, oh my gosh, what time? It's we wanted to try and make it as fair as possible. So thank you everybody for understanding and for actually enjoying the fun. I'm loving that there's been so many comments.
Yeah, we get that
about that it was fun.
That's right. That's the main thing. I think everyone enjoys going to auctions. It's a bit of fun.
Yeah.
It's I know there's the roller coaster of have I got it, but
yeah.
I think mostly it's a bit of a fun concept, particularly for things that are never going to, like, those are the very last of the last. So
so I don't know if we'll ever do another auction. I mean, there might be, if there's any leftover bits for auction, we might chuck them back up if the payment falls through or whatnot. I don't know, but
we'll figure
hopefully
it out.
that doesn't happen.
I'm sure that won't.
Because it's been very stressful on this side.
Yeah, that's right. So
yeah.
there were that's not, I was just going to talk about the handful of other things that were there.
Oh, this is really sweet. So I loved mine. So this might be the bag. I love mine. I gave it to my granddaughter who loves sunflowers. That's her graduate. Oh, that's really sweet. Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
No, that's right.
Sorry, I'm just really zonked.
I know. It's okay. It's been a long weekend.
It has.
So that's it. I'm going to go and do
emails
and those kind of things. And I'm going to leave you with the lovely Sami. What are you going to share today?
I don't know. Was there notes?
No notes today. The notes.
Okay, so I can close that. Did the show and tell? So I didn't see.
The show and tell got derailed when I got turned back to get a toy unicorn.
Yeah, Michael went out this morning and one of Indy's toy unicorns fell out of the car, and thankfully.
The person who I was meeting, thankfully, found it on the street and asked if it was mine, and I had to turn around. So I'm missing 25 minutes of that round trip.
Yeah.
Would you like me to do a really quick? There's a couple of really good ones in the group.
There are a lot of really good ones in the group. But how about we leave it for
we'll do it justice next week. Yeah. I've been really enjoying, I forget whose it was, but somebody made an ephemera box for Coastal Escape.
Oh, yeah, that was really cool.
That's amazing. And not only that, I'm struggling with how I'm going to make that look good on the show and tell because it's a 3D photo.
Oh.
I know.
That's fancy.
I might see if I can enhance the show and tell with video. Ooh. We'll see how we go. Anyway, it's been really wonderful chatting with you. I'm going to leave you with Sam. She's going to make something on this wonderful, dreary, rainy day we've got. You already did rainy days a couple of weeks ago, didn't you? Yeah.
No, I don't. Did it?
I think you did.
Know. I have no idea.
I think that's rainy days right there.
No, that's Coastal Escape.
That's Coastal Escape. Well, why don't you break out the rainy days book?
Because I don't know where it is.
Isn't it there?
Oh, actually, no. Hold on. I think I did do something with rainy days.
I'm certain you did. Because there's a bunch of rainy days stickers missing.
That would make sense. Oh, it's because I probably cut off the bottom tab. I shouldn't do that. I was showing how that works. Hot Mess Express today. Oh, there it is.
There you go, rainy days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
Cool. Have fun. Make sure you message everyone.
I'm gonna message everyone. It's gonna take me some time. Oh, sorry. One last thing. If the item that you'd order on auction, so the software will just create a draft. The way it works is it creates a draft order that it sends to you, and then you'll just have an invoice ready to pay. If you are really on the go and click the email before I've had a chance to fix something on it, it'll try to charge you shipping as well. What I'm going to do, if you've placed another order elsewhere in the Hidden Gems sale, I'm going to combine them so that you won't pay shipping again if you've already paid shipping, or you won't pay shipping at all. And that will mean I've got to make a manual adjustment to your draft order. So I'm going to go through them one at a time. I'll approve or send out the notification to the winner.
Yeah.
And then I'll go and edit that draft order to remove the shipping if that's relevant. and then I'll move on to the next one.
So it's going to be a little bit of a lot of a manual process.
That's going to take me the rest of the day.
But just bear with me. But bear with Michael as he sort of gets back to everybody and replies to the messages and all that on there.
Yeah,
so.
I just want to make sure I'm getting all of the boxes ticked because I know that some of the auction items got a bit expensive, and I don't want anyone to have to double pay shipping if they don't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll make sure that's all right. A couple of the Australians have been asking about shipping on their items. We'll fix that up after the event. I didn't get a chance to do it beforehand.
Yeah.
So we're going to fix that up afterwards. There's one who I've refunded the shipping on because she's 5 minutes down the road. I'm going to drop it in her letterbox.
And also, just on that, like, because you literally have to make a trip down to your parents' place to pick up all the old boxes that we don't have anymore.
So my plan in terms of packing and dispatching these. I'm picking up the boxes. I've got they're away on a trip around Australia, so I've got instructions from them on how to get to the boxes where they've been stored, which involves cracking their safe. I know. Anyway, I'm gonna go do that, and that's gonna be my Adventure Tuesday because they're a little bit of a drive from here, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, hopefully I'm gonna have free to pack them.
Hold on, then we're on school holidays, aren't we?
For Indy. I'm gonna pack the orders before I do the postage because the Australia Post have changed the way they do it. They need the actual weights and dimensions first. So it's gonna take me a little bit more time. I'm not as efficient as our wonderful warehouse, but we'll get it there. So just while I'm here, because I did see Angela's question on Coastal Escape. Yep. So we have Coastal Escape is we think tracking a little bit behind what we'd thought. There's one item which is the pencil case, which is going to be with us on the 26th, and that is the very last item. Everything else is tracking for before that.
Yep.
In fact, everything else is tracking for the 15th, which is what we'd thought. So that darn pencil case.
Yeah, it'll be worth it though.
It'll be worth it. It's magnificent.
Joy wanted to know about the coastal kits for Canada with the pen issue. Is there an update?
I'm going to go check with the next Smart Ship team today. I thought they'd reshipped those, but I have not checked with them because I got so distracted with my apologies. I'll get on that. They should have, I'll be on that. Notebook, it's great. I didn't realize
creative notebook.
I didn't look too closely, but the notebook is a different cover, different artwork to the Melody.
He said to me, "Why is it different?" I'm like, "Because I wanted to offer something different." And he's like, "Oh, okay."
That makes perfect sense because then if they're both on the desk, you know which one to pick up.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I would have had them the same.
No.
But that's just me, and I would have been confused. I would have picked up my book thinking it was my cookbook, and actually it was my secret love notes, and I would have been so confused. The secret love notes that I've got for you and Indy. To my beautiful girls. I love you so. I don't actually send them to you. That would be embarrassing.
Right.
Yeah.
I was going to say these love notes. Where are they?
There's one right there.
Yes, there is one. Shipping on sunflowers too?
Shipping on sunflowers too. I did ask that question last week at the same time I asked about Coastal Escape. And she replied about Coastal Escape, but not sunflowers too. It should be the 19th. I will confirm and post on the help page and in the group.
On the help page, on the table and the thing behind it.
Yes.
Yes.
All of those places.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, yay. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I have not been sleeping well because of my tooth and a lot of anxiety.
Is it feeling better yet?
Off and on. Yeah. I'm really concerned because the dentist said I might have to go and have root canal if it's still hurting, and it's still...
Well, then it's all in your brain.
It's inflamed, but...
It's in your brain. No, because you're worried about... You're thinking about what that's going to be like.
No, because I want it not to happen. I want the pain to go away.
I know.
It's not all in my brain. Anyway, I'm glad people are loving the quote cards because it's something that I've wanted to bring back for an... I guess they're not even really quote cards in the sense that they were quote cards previously. Hold on, let me just bring this up. Oh, my fidget. So these, which are more like journaling cards. I was so excited to do these because I've had a lot of people want the old quote cards back. There's one of those. Could you grab that for me, please? Over further beyond the tissue box. On the other, no, the card, just the card.
Sorry.
That. So a lot of people were asking, not for this version, but the version before, which had imagery on it, but it was always single-sided. And I always wanted to make it like better quality. So I'm really happy that the new ones are really nice and thick. Upside down, upside down. So yeah, I was super excited. I wanted to give these a try, and I am absolutely loving that people have loved these, because it's something that I do want to continue doing. They do take a lot of time to do, but
Very
yeah,
cool.
I did want to continue doing them.
To answer Jess's question around sunflowers, so that would have been billed for most people on May the 1st. The window for that was technically the 27th of April through to the 26th of May.
Can I love that you've called yourself a Dory? Because that's what I call myself.
Tracy got it right. I didn't have to answer that because it was already on. Yeah. There you go. All right, I'm off to email people.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, everybody. What are you going to craft?
I don't know. Off you go.
All right, see ya.
Email the people. Update the people.
Gotcha.
And could you close the door because it's brrr.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, let's do this. All right. Yeah, those cards were so pretty. I thought it was a notepad at first, but I was pleasantly surprised. I love the new cards, and I mean, it's not actually in my on a trolley over. I really wanted to have, because I was like, if people don't have a good way to store them, then, you know, I wanted to make the clear plastic so that way you could sort of, you know, see what's on the back. You could always stick it down to the acetate. Make a divider out of the acetate, stick it on the acetate, and then you can kind of see what's on the back. So yeah, it's yeah, I was really excited to bring these back, but how I originally wanted to bring them back. I hope that makes sense. Thanks everybody for bearing with me why my brain just like doesn't brain this morning. Oh, you had root canal 2 weeks ago. There was actually a message up here that I just wanted to bring up, because this is a lot about community. And Diana, I've been wanting to see how William was doing. So William was in hospital and he's currently doing well and back on his, I'm guessing that's feet, so to speak, doing a lot better. That is so wonderful to hear. He has been in our thoughts here a lot at PA. So yeah, I am I'm happy to hear that he's doing much better. Oh yeah, yes, this is wonderful. Do not forget to like this video. If you're watching after, please leave a comment. Sorry, it has been a little bit messy this morning. As we've mentioned, there has just been so much going on in the last 3 or 4 days. Congratulations to all the lucky auction winners for buying their unicorns. And I totally wish that I had more that people could have. Oh, Feed was right. He's eating better. Yay! Okay, good. Sorry, I said feet. It was definitely Feed. Yeah. I'm glad he's doing much better. Yeah, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, all that sort of stuff. Now, you know what? Let me ask you. So I'm going to do another one of these weekly, daily spreads. Just a really quick daily spread, because to be honest, right now, that's all my brain can brain. Give me a shout out what kit you want me to use. Please have it something recent that I have near me. that I don't have to go searching for. A lot of people are commenting on the root canal thing. So I have a lot of dental anxiety. I pretty much have, I am one of those people who shake in a chair, who it takes me a lot to be able to go to the dentist. So my dentist is absolutely wonderful and completely understands. So I take in my fidgets, I take in, they said to me that I can feel free to bring in my son's weighted blanket, and that's fine. And he really gets it, and he works with me, and numbs me up as much as he can. So when I went to have my filling fixed, yeah, he was wonderful. But yeah, it's a very stressful thing for me. And then I basically slept for a day and a half off and on between trying to get the oxygen fixed, and then just coming down off the adrenaline just coursing through my body. So, yeah. And a part of this is from having a really, bad experience as a kid with dentists. And just, I'm anxious as all crap. So I'm a very anxious person. Okay, overshare, but a few years ago I had my wisdom teeth out and they put me under because they said, we're not going to subject you through to that, because it took me so long to be able to even go in for constant checkups and cleans that they didn't want to undo all the good work that we'd done in getting that far. So yeah, my dentist is very understanding about that. Find a good dentist who understands your needs. They are worth their weight in gold. Okay. Into the Wild is Gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you, Louise. Okay, let's see what people want me to play with today. We've got a few for Pink Lemonade. Okay, hold on. There's a few. There's Coastal Escape, Pink Lemonade. Let me do Pink Lemonade. I know that I have done it, but let me bring out some Pink Lemonade. What do we got? We've got, is this my folder? So, I organize all my stuff into folders because I find that it's the easiest way to grab at things that I need. And I got this cart recently and it is a godsend. It doesn't move very well, but that's okay because I don't really need to move it. But it holds everything that, all my latest kits. Okay, let me swap to demo. Oh, I'll move this out of the way. Like that. Let me swap over to this. PA kit mashup. Oh, Nadilla. That is. Sylvie. I worked as a receptionist at a dental clinic for 9 years. You are not alone. Lots have anxiety to go. Okay, Sylvie, that makes me feel better because he's like, oh, don't worry, you're not the only one. I'm like, you're just saying this to make me feel better. I'm sure of it. Okay, let me bring out stickers. Actually, I think I've already got a pack open. Yes, I do keep multiple packs. That was die cuts. I mean, they're a type of sticker, right? I'm going to pull out the notepad. And let me pull out, what part of this theme am I going to use? Let me start with that and the sticker book. Oh, wait, is that my water bottle that I can see the shadow of? No, it's my candle. Oh, love the envelopes too. Yeah, they're just really cheap sort of envelopes just to make it easier for me to pull out everything that I need. I'm just going to take my watch off. We're on charge. Okay. So I'm just going to do a daily. And I really love... So for those who don't know, this is from Lights Planner Action. And this is a mashup. Speaking of mashups, this is a mashups that Bess has done for me so that I could see which one I liked and give me a variety of things. To be honest, I end up on this, which is the CAD. Let me just zoom that in a little bit more for you all. There we go. Oh, my son is refusing to sleep without me, so he's watching the live too instead of falling asleep. Hi. Okay, it's nice to have as many lemons as I want. Okay, let's do this. Today is, what is today? Today is Monday. Let's just grab a Monday. Now this isn't, and I said to Bess, this isn't the right size. And she was like, sure it is. And I said, no, it's not. We're having big chats about it. And so I said, but that's okay because I can layer some stickers out. And what I might do actually is while I'm chatting, I'm going to give something a try. I'm going to, and as I say this, I realize that I am still really quite anxious, and so therefore my cutting skills are a little bit subpar. I'm not as good at fussy cutting as what a lot of you all are, because you're all champions of it. In comparison, this is why I have a cutting machine that I need to plug back in. But this is all about using how the products arrive, right? It's actually not bad. Okay, let's close that so that I don't hurt myself. Here's for my 7-year-old daughter. They say hi. Hi. Okay, let's see what we can put with this on top. I'm going to grab. So it's all about finding something that's the right size, right? Maybe this one will work. Sorry, doing that off camera. Flipping through. Oh, I know what I can do. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Now these. I've got so many stickers in my hand. Okay, what I need is, where's my whiteout? Where is my whiteout? Here it is. Is this it? No. This one. I believe this is whiteout. So, I'm just going to white out like behind. Not very well. Stick that down. Okay. Sometimes the heat from your hand helps the whiteout sink a little bit better in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place like some of the lemons over the top. So by the time you place them over, you're not even going to notice that that's what's happened, right? I'm just going to peel these off because these are clear stickers. So you would have seen that through. I'm just going to bring that down. So see how you can see it through on that one. And I'm just going to grab a smaller one to offset that. Maybe a pink. Actually, no, because my sticker is pink. So let me grab a yellow. We'll bring that up over there. And then I'm going to place this on top of that. Oh, look at that. That looks great. Okay, so that's Monday. Oh, and I forgot to put my washi down the side. That's because I don't have my washi. I usually start this with a washi strip down the side. Now, because I can't find my washi, I'm going to grab one of the washi pieces out of here. Let me just grab this one. And it's not going to go all the way to the edge because it's got the section that we can't cut. But that's okay because it's going to get pretty close. And if I wanted to, if I had a little bit more time, I could fussy cut. Oh, I could fussy cut the extra page. There we go. Oh, look at that. So you could always actually, I'll just do one part of it. I won't do the bottom. There we go. Some sticker surgery. My daughter said, you have those. I tell you to buy them. Oh, so cute. Okay. You should keep a page of release paper next to you for the stickers until you're ready for them. I mean, that is good logical sense, Diana, that I obviously have not had. There you go. So that sort of extends it up, right? And you can do the same at the bottom. So it's already looking... I think I'm getting why you all love this kit so much. Ooh, because look at how bright and colourful it already is. Okay, then one of the things I really loved about this kit was my favourite part of this kit. It's something so simple, but it's these. These were my absolute favourite. So I'm going to grab... but this is so cute too. It's all the things, really. Okay. if I grab, just trying to think. Because again, that's like the wrong size, but it's okay because we can work with this, right? Maybe if I put it down here, but before I stick it down, I'm going to, okay, hold on. There's a trick. And if I had, hold on, I saw something over here that'll help. Hopefully this doesn't backfire on me, but that's like a clear piece of acetate. Yep, that's going to be all right because I just don't want it to stick down permanently, just temporarily, so that I can see how I'm laying things out. Okay, and then I want to grab maybe some lemons off to the side. So what I can do is I can sort of hover this over the top and see how I'm going to lay it out. So that would kind of look cool at the top of that. And then I feel like I want something at the bottom. Maybe the lemon box at the bottom with the lemons at the top would be like a really nice little overlay. So if I put, I'm just trying to think of the layering in which order to do it. So that needs to go in front. I think I lay this down first. I'm going to take that off. Let's throw that down. Actually, before I throw that down, I'm going to do that here. Maybe a bit higher. Nope. There we go. Because I want it to... That is so not straight, Sami. Put that there. And then I'm going to grab the other one that I was mentioning. I'm going to put that up here. Oh, see, now that it's there, I'm like, no, not really. Because it's covering too much of that. Okay, this one's going back in the sticker book. Okay. Oh. Thank you, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Oh, why is my camera doing that? Settle down, camera. Okay, then next up, I don't know why my camera is constantly refocusing, so I apologize for that. Next up, I'm sort of wanting to offset something over this side because it's feeling quite plain. And I've got my PA Live, which I like to use like pink stickers for. So I'm just going to put that like here because I've also got things like the prep and all that I do beforehand. So there's that. And there is a sticker for PA Live. I leave mine crooked because it keeps... Diana, I love that. That is brilliant. That is brilliant. I leave mine crooked because it keeps me humble. I'm going to put that on this side. There we go. And then... Should I grab it out? Let me have a look. Maybe a die cut. Maybe a die cut. Oh, I feel like I'm going to regret this. Oh, no. Yep. I'm regretting opening these. I forgot how many was actually in the packet. Oh, Nina, don't ever be sorry about being late. I am always late. Always. I wonder if I can go... Is that my computer sounding like a spaceship? Spaceship. Sounds like it's powering up. Okay. Surely one of these is a very similar... Oh, there we go. Now, there's a thought that I have in my head. And I have no idea if it's going to work. So you're just going to have to bear with me. But I had this thought about doing... I need, here, this will do. And I can't believe I'm going to do this on top of a planner. Oh, sorry. You can't see because my head's in the way. Let me just zoom right in for you all, show you what I'm doing. So I'm just going to, I'm not cutting all the way through, but I'm just sort of, I'm going to do a 90, I need to move this out of the way. That's not going to work. Okay. I'm doing like a 90-degree cut on this. I really hope this works out because I've never done this before. We're about to find out. Actually, do I even need to do that? No, I don't. I don't need to do that. Hey, Sammy. Somebody who said, hey, Sammy. I cannot see who you are because there's a there's an eCam thing where you need to, you can either write in the comment who it is so that it's connected. You can come and join us on YouTube, or there is a thing that you can give approval to in order for me to see who you are. So what I was thinking is I'm going to put this down on this side. Actually, that line that I did actually helps me line it up. I was like, I don't need to cut it, but actually I do. The other way, if you just peeled off, you could use it so that you can take it on again and off again, but that's not what I'm doing. Michael's on his way down. I can hear him clicking. So there I've got like a little, oh, it's Tracy. Hi, Tracy. So then I've got like a little bookmark. It's probably sticking out a little bit more than I wanted. But now that is stuck down quite firmly. Can I? Yes, I can just peel that off. Oh, I did damage the page a little, but that's okay because I'm just going to basically stick it back on. Let's see if I can get it further in. Not by much. Okay. So there's like a little tab, bookmarky tab thing on there, which would look really cool if you had like a whole bunch across the top or the bottom. And, okay, last thing. I've got some minis. I've got some washi. I've got a thing on for the live. I don't think it really needs much more. And there's so much left. Okay, no, you know what it needs? It needs lemonade at the bottom. I'm here too. Who's the I'm here too? Or is that Tracy saying I'm here too? Okay. That is a really quick speed. Oh, and the other thing is these are actually little sticky notes. And say like when life gives you lemons. And we're just gonna like stick that. Where can we stick that? Here we go. Oh, there's kind of like the perfect spot for it actually. When life gives you lemons. There we go. Nice little moment down there. And that's that. That is done. Oh, it's Erin. Hi, Erin. Oh, okie dokie. Well, that was fun. Oh, hold on. Let's swap over this one. That was fun. You had a little bookmark like the one in Books and Botanicals. I so wanted that, but the kit went for too much. Yeah. Some of the kits went crazy in the auction. But yeah, we just want to thank everybody for supporting us. Especially, you know, being such a small business at the moment. I think there's not... oh, here we go. Baked with Love winners have been emailed. So Michael's on it. He's already starting to email everybody and let you all know. So the quicker that people can put through those payments, the quicker we can get them all packed up and sent out, and Michael can adjust all the shipping and all that sort of stuff. Woo! Okay, I know this live has been a little bit scattered. That's the theme of the week, so it seems. And we're only just beginning. And okay, Andy's working through the rest of them now. please have a little bit of patience with him while he tries to navigate the new app that we installed to run the auction and all the emails and collating all the orders and things like that. It has been a little while since we've done that here. And it has overthrown our garage. I would normally have show and tell, but because of the auction and everything associated, we don't have a show and tell today, so I really wanted to make something quickly. The auction was fun. It was so much fun here, although it was really stressful because we went live, and I think I mentioned this earlier, we went live and then there was issues with the auction app because of the theme that we were using. So I quickly went in, coded some changes in our theme and well, when I say quickly, it took a few hours to work out because I had to learn the code and what was possible to do. But I was so glad that we were able to do that. And I mean, even myself, I know that even if I don't win, it was just sort of fun to participate. It gets the dopamine going. The sticky notes were genius, Sammy. I love them so much. It's funny because there's some things that I'm like, oh, that would be huge. Like, that is a really good size. And then when I got them, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're tiny for some reason in my head, even though I literally measured them. It was way bigger in my head. But actually, now that I've used one, I'm like, this is actually a really good size because it doesn't overthrow everything on the page. I want the sticky notes. Well, to get the sticky notes, you've got to buy the pink lemonade kit, which I believe is up on the website, available for purchase now. Yeah. Hello, Michelle. I'm almost about to wrap up. Oh, Bianca's already on it. Congratulations, Bianca. You are now the proud owner of a Baked with Love kit. I know that was a unicorn for you, so I'm so glad that you were able to get it. That is fantastic. I really hope, my one big hope was that some people who normally wouldn't be able to get items like this were able to get it. And that if you didn't get the item that you were after, I hope you at least had some fun. There aren't any kits left. Really? Hey, Michael. Congratulations, Bianca. Hold on, I'll see if I can call Michael in. Michael, can you pop down, please? Paging Michael Gale to the studio. Michael Gale to the studio. I feel like I'm in a shopping centre. Michael Gale to the studio. We have a code. I want sequins. Michael Gale to the studio.
Hello.
Howdy. You forgot your chair.
I did, and I also forgot my old man blanket. Hang on.
No, I don't know that. That'll hurt your knees.
It'll be fine. I'm going to double it up.
Okay. So there were some items that we ran out of time on. Indy always said that she wanted to make a business with the sequins, but she's very like me.
The sequins, we are definitely going to do something with. We'll do it. Let's recover first.
Yeah.
There's a large number of sequins taking up a lot of space in the garage that I need.
We're talking bulk sequins, so like some of them there's like 2 kilo mixes.
Correct. In fact, the box that has the little containers that are meant for sequins is I'm just trying to think about it for context.
Well, the box
is 60 centimeters by 2 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet is the box that has the little containers, and I don't have enough little containers to pack all of those sequins, lady.
No, because the sequins, there's like double, triple that amount in sequins, because we literally used to mix them here.
No, we didn't mix them. We used to.
No, at one point we did.
Well, it wasn't a mix though. We would get them in the bulk ones, so the different types of green and the
and we'd send them out to the
and
guts.
then people would have little measuring spoons to put a particular amount of each sequin in the mix.
But we would do some of that here sometimes.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so use little bags.
That's a good idea. We already have them measured by the gram. Why not really complete the parallels?
Anyway.
Want this baggie?
Anyway.
It's going to be $2.50.
Listen.
I mean $2.50.
Lemonades, pink lemonade, has it sold out on the website? Have we really sold out of some of the pink lemonade stuff?
I don't think so.
Can you please
I will double check
that?
I believe there's pink lemonade still available on the
and sticker
website.
books.
Yes, there should be. So for the sequins, we will do something in the future, but not necessarily the near future, because we do need to do something with it.
We will definitely be listing them.
Yeah. That is correct.
Yeah, and was there other bits and I think there was a few other small bits and pieces that didn't get up in time. Is that right?
I ran out of counting time.
Yeah.
I was literally counting up until the moment that it went live. And then Sam said that she needed half an hour. And I thought to myself, great, I've got half an hour. Count more stuff.
And I'm like, no, I need half an hour. I need your help with the auction stuff. And then the auction stuff, I pushed it live and then it had issues. So I had to take it down. And then I had to run off to the dentist.
Diana remembers the Lachlan sequence story. I still find green sequins.
There's no kits.
I'm looking for
of pink lemonade on the website unless they're tagged wrong. Did you check the tags when you did them?
The error probably exists approximately 1 foot to Sammy's left. That's how I can tell you, help you with lefts and rights.
Left makes an L.
I thought you said this ear wasn't working.
No, it's this one. And it's working. It just randomly goes really loud and then really quiet because it's like...
I was looking for the discovery that I had.
A what?
It's not going to surprise any of you, but Sam's been really holding out on us. On lots of different things.
Oh, look, I'm Harry Potter.
Where's the discovery?
What discovery?
The blossom discovery. Is that it? Moment, please.
Oh. So, as part of...
No, that's not it.
Going through the... Don't you mess up my nice pretty display that I finally set back up again. As part of the working out all the bits and pieces for the... Like, we went through some of the stock that I have here. So, the stuff that's out the back that we got sold is not my personal stash. But Michael was going through my personal stash at one point and found this. Go on. Before we show it, this is not for sale. We are not releasing it.
This is just something that Sam had sampled and made for...
But I didn't really like it enough to go live with it. Oh, it's because I zoomed it in.
Zoom it out. There we are. So this is the original TN size, right? Front, back.
Yep.
And then on the inside, it's got... Isn't that just lovely? So this is not the only, I might add, this is not the only hidden stash sample item that is back there. This is just the one that I liked the most because I particularly liked the Blossom kit. So I got told, because I had this and I had a couple of other items, and I got told not to list them. So I didn't.
Of course you did.
Because that's Sammy's. But anyway, I've just enjoyed going through the storage room.
Look at all the... I can't even bring up all the...
So I've been going through and I've been finding all sorts of random things. I don't know if people remember. So I did find another version of did I show you the In Bloom that I found? I did not. I'll bring that out next live. So there's a lot of crazy stuff that's in Sam's head that's never been released.
And it was because we were either running low on cash or it was competing with something else or short on time, or there is always something.
This is designed, mate.
Well, no, it's not anymore because I'd have to go through the archives. But the problem is you don't just want that, and people just don't want that. They want other bits to match it, to go with it, and that's what takes up a lot of extra time.
That is
and
true.
I was saying to someone the other day, for every, I would say there is close to 60, 70 emails just for the planner.
It's a lot of background work. It's, yeah.
To be released, to go through production. And that's just the planner. And there's probably 20-ish emails that go back and forth at least for every single product on every single release. And that's a lot of, like, almost everyone is, I need to double check or modify or... So, like...
And it's a combination of, so I'm looking at the pricing and does that stack up, and you're looking at the design and is that right? And then
how much work I need to do.
Yeah, and then we're looking at the supplier and do we think that supplier's going to be right and all those kind of things.
And people, I don't think you understand, or I don't think I understood. We have 2 preteens in the house. I was not ready for this.
Pretty soon they'll be teens and they won't ever speak to us. It'll be fine. We'll have like 5 years of hands off.
Hands off. Have you met hormones, teenage girl hormones before? Let alone teenage boy hormone. Oh my goodness. I am not ready for this. This is what they need to tell you when you have those like classes in school when they're like, don't get pregnant because you need to do all this. And this is what birth is like. Oh my gosh, that scared me off birth for many years. But they need to say, could you imagine looking after yourself right now? And I'd be like, could you imagine being responsible for yourself right now?
Are we talking about like right now or 20 years ago right now?
Regardless.
Because both is difficult.
Yeah. Excuse you?
Anyway, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about fun planner things and ignore the fact that we've got pre-teenage children that are soon going to be teenage children.
Yes, I better hide my stash better.
I did see
teens can definitely be lovely, but it's like this is taking up a little bit more. It's like a new stage. Whenever you head into a new stage, there's just new stuff that you just don't expect.
Part of the adventure of life.
And you know, well, exactly. But we and I think like what we said to Indy the other day is we're learning too. We don't get a handbook that tells us how to raise you and how to be people ourselves. Like we're learning, and if we screw it up, we're gonna say I'm sorry.
Everyone
just
makes
like
mistakes.
We know that, you know, everybody screws up. You're gonna screw up. We're gonna screw up. We just hope that we're here to talk to, you know, so that you can come, that you feel comfortable enough to talk to us. Yeah. You know, so it's.
I will. Somebody suggested that I post the stash findings on the gram, and I will, because there's some cool stuff in there.
Yeah.
There was a second version of the In Bloom planner with the big butterfly splotched all over the back. I know you don't even remember that, do you? There was another version. So this was when we were doing the TNs initially. Sam did a lot of work. This is back when I was working a 9 to 5, and it took a lot of work to find the right supplier for our melodies and our TNs.
Yeah.
And we're really lucky with the supplier that we've got. I know that we stepped
not
away
cheap,
from that supplier for the
there's a reason.
Wild Celebration one, but our regular supplier of TNs and melodies is amazing. Great attention to detail, great quality, all those kind of things. It took a lot of time to find them, so there are a few samples of our first couple where there's lots of different suppliers that have tried the same thing. So there's a few different versions of the first couple as well there, which is kind of neat to see. So I'll post them online and see. Just to share, not to see. I wasn't trying to give you more work. I was just wanting to share your creative genius. Because it's exciting when you get to you get the tools to realize your vision, right? Yeah. Right. I'm going to go and because you called me in about sequins, and then I got sidetracked to this.
Mm-hmm. Nina said, Michael is all excited. Sami wants a 10-year nap. Absolutely. Yep. So anyway, we are working on so many things. So many things that we can't really drop thunder on.
I'm going to go keep emailing.
But Michael is going to go and...
Oh, man.
Email all the things. Oh. You're right?
Yeah, I'm just old.
I'm feeling that. And I'm going to keep on designing more pretty things. Why tease us? Oh, sorry. A Blossom 2.0. I feel like, did we not do a Blossom 2.0? Or we have a back room now. Well, this is officially the back room. The auction stuff was in the garage. So we've got both of our cars are on the street at the moment, which is fine. But Michael has a new hobby, which is fish tanks. So I don't know if he's ever going to be able to get his car back in the garage due to more fish tanks off Marketplace. Speaking of, we have some babies, new baby fish. Yes, we'll have half the garage back. Thanks for all your hard work. You're right. Yeah, I'm just old. Yeah. Check your emails in the morning for everybody who participated. We'll do our best to keep everybody updated on how that's all going. And if something goes back up for auction, goes to the second lot, we'll let everybody know. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Oh, I normally don't yawn this much. I'm so sorry. I really apologize. Okay. That being said, I think I need to go and nap for 10 years. Thank you all so much for joining. I will be back next week, hopefully a little bit more polished and alive than what I feel right now. Oh, there we go. My son is doing fish tanks and has babies as well. If anybody's interested, I'll post some videos in the group of our fish babies. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you all next week.